everyone, my name is Analyticalplum and welcome back to my channel. So I've taken the night to sleep on it. I've tried to recover. Absolutely didn't work. I'm still absolutely distraught on the first episode. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what's happening, I highly suggest you watch my reaction to the first episode of Daredevil. And in this video, we are going to be watching the second episode. Honestly, I have no idea where they're going to try and go with this one. I'm just... I'm scared, if I'm honest with you. I don't know who else they're going to plan on throwing off a cliff or something. But before we begin, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post twice a week, but don't hold me to that. And if you do love my reaction videos and you've been enjoying as much as you can be Daredevil, I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into the next episode of Daredevil Born Again.
Sir, let me touch up your eye.
I don't know if he's just so focused or he's about to crack like an egg. He eats so many of them, I can see him just becoming an egg.
Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. It's humbling to be sitting here, speaking to you as mayor this evening, beginning of the new year.
Well, he's got a bit of mixed views, doesn't he? Half booze, half cheers.
We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a spider outfit. No, we'll be our best once again.
Oh god, my partner's gonna have a field day with this. He is adamant, well not adamant, he really wants there to be mention and an appearance of Spider-Man. Watching your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man seeing their fight scene has just amped that up even more.
This the man? I just can't.
What are you gonna do, move to Boston?
I fucking love him! And the rule of law will return to New York City.
Hey. As Matt said, maybe they're getting the mayor they deserve.
Me tengo que ir.
No, man. Just do my own thing. Okay.
Oh.
Take it easy.
Who's getting pushed in front of a train today?
You're beating on a guy who can't defend himself.
I said, stay out of it.
Did I just hear a train? You're welcome. I didn't mean to manifest it.
PD, do not move.
Oh, you're actually joking. You're taking the mick. Alright, that's it. He's screwed. His life is absolutely over. Poor dude. He was just trying to help.
Daredevil? He's a clown.
Are the strong obligated to protect the weak? They are, but they're kind of whiny about it. Then they start preying on the weak.
Okay, this dude has been the most right out of everyone so far, I think.
How old do you think this desk is?
Excuse me?
How long do you think this desk has been here? It's old.
I don't know. Ask your mama. That was a bit too far. He might just burst into my window and brush my head as well.
Vanessa would know by sight. Did Fiorello LaGuardia sit here? He was a hero of my father's, you know.
No, I didn't.
He's obsessed with his dad.
My father, he didn't respect many men, except for LaGuardia, who built this city.
Sir.
She's like, where's the relevancy? What's this got to do with me?
These first few days are critical. Establishing connections is how we set the tone. Let's be honest, a lot of these people absolutely hate you.
With how, I suppose, blunt she is, I'm terrified she ain't gonna make it through the rest of the season. She's gonna say something that rubs him the wrong way. That's it. Her head is absolutely gone.
I'm used to that.
There's something else. And I'm sorry if this is heading into personal territory.
Yeah?
Inaugural speech tracked better than expected. However, Vanessa's resistance is hurting you with more traditional voters.
Of course it is. I thought they had like a fairy tale dream sort of relationship and they can't even be in the same room with each other really. I'm quite surprised she's resisting this. I thought she would push this.
My wife and I, we have work to do. Could you grant us a little leeway?
Absolutely.
You've only just become the mayor. How much leeway do you want?
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer. You are gonna sign a confession.
I'll call you later if I have an update.
Oh, I knew it was not going to end well for him.
You the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney.
I didn't call you. How did you get in here?
You know they're saying you killed a cop.
All I was trying to do was help a guy out.
It's not their story.
Of course it's bloody not. See, if this is the moral of the story, don't be decent, go about your own life, and have no friends. I'm kidding, listen to basically none of what I just said.
All I was trying to do was break up a beating. I wasn't trying to kill anybody, that's not me. In 1 second he's there and then he's gone.
Steady heartbeat. Would they not have video recordings of this?
Is there anything you're not telling me?
No, man. Nothing.
Liar.
You're still pretty wired, I'm sure. We'll need to go over it a few more times before the arraignment.
I can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. I'd still like to represent you.
Honestly, the amount of times he's gasping and kind of like, I think he needs a physical examination. Is his heart okay?
You're in good hands, Hector.
Wait, hold up. You're blind.
Surprise.
Try anything big now, you're painting a target on your back.
Targets draw attention to problems.
You hired me because I know how politics work. Right now, it's all about maintaining the status quo.
It's mainly her advice that he wants. You don't have to follow it. It's just another point of view. Not to disrespect you, love. I'm sure your advice is absolutely wonderful.
What's going on here?
It's that big hole. We'll be around it in like a minute.
Did the Hulk jump down or something?
Sir, I'd advise against whatever you do. Stop.
It's your job, not mine.
I thought she was just there for advice.
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole.
We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
Is he allowed to do that? Can he just do that? I don't really know.
Filling a hole like this, it's not rocket science. Remember I told you that I'd get things done? Well, here I am getting them done.
Maybe I'm just absolutely clueless with these situations, but why is everybody recording? I'm just a bit lost. To be fair, majority of my gallery is probably filled with just pictures of pigeons, so I'm not really one to talk.
I assume that is what you meant by optics.
It was indeed.
Solid hole work, and I'm filling in that hole.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
Something's off about Daniel. Nobody is that nice in these types of series without any sort of agenda.
I send you off for a DUI and you come back with a cop killing?
The cops at the station were beating him senseless. Probably wouldn't have made it past the weekend.
The other cops said there was no victim. It was an unprovoked attack.
Oh, of bloody course there is. To be fair, I was saying about a video footage, but they'll probably just wipe it or something, or they couldn't find it, or they've lost the evidence. They'll definitely tamper it in some way. I'm not sure if you can do this one.
Our client says there was.
He said, he said.
What did I tell you to get you to come over from the DA's office?
We take on the hard cases.
And impossible odds work is what we do here.
That's what they used to do at the old office as well. Oh, I'm still just absolutely torn about the fact that we aren't getting what we did in the other series. No Foggy, no Karen. She studied off to San Francisco. What's even good about San Francisco?
I need you to find the witness that Hector saved on the platform. I believe him, Cherry.
So you want me to find a guy on the platform?
Yes.
How much you want me to push?
As much as you have to.
You need to push as hard as Matt did when he pushed Dex off the roof.
And do some digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story that doesn't track.
He's innocent or his story doesn't track?
Both.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically a human lie detector, isn't he?
How does it feel to know that Mayor Fisk will be watching this trial?
Dracar Noir, center choice for New York's finest.
NYPD backs us up.
Someone killed my partner.
How you doing, Hector?
Pretty bad, man.
I feel like this is just so unfair. Do you know what? I am absolutely amazed that he even decided to go with Matt in the end. I mean, it seemed like it was for free, so you know what? I would take what I can get.
Charged with murder in the first degree, second degree, manslaughter in the first degree.
Benjamin Hochberg, Your Honor, representing the people of the state of New York.
They're really going in hard, aren't they?
Given the serious nature of the charges, people ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
The defense would
People's motion is granted.
Your Honor, if I could...
said bail is denied.
Oh, so that's it, is it? They didn't even let him talk. He has no chance at all.
I should have known that. You had an agenda giving me your number the other night. Phone. Condition of this level of access. I'm covering my ass.
I feel like she's definitely got to have some sort of other recorder in her jacket.
I'm calling in a favor.
Wait, I thought you said you were his guy.
I might have embellished a little bit.
You know, I can't tell if you're an idiot or an operator.
I don't know what I am.
Well, if that ain't some foreshadowing for this season.
BB, is that short for something? Beatrice, Betty.
Just BB. I was named for my uncle.
Ben Yerk.
Oh, that's her uncle.
I knew him. He was a good journalist.
before you had him murdered.
Gallo is now poised to resign. The celebrated police commissioner may be the most beloved the city has ever seen. That puts you in a big fat bind.
Oh no. Is she gonna end up having the same fate as her uncle? No, we've already had enough deaths already. I can't deal with this.
The NYPD's rank and file are planning on standing behind their guy in protest of you, Mr. Mayor. The force is already woefully understaffed, and you've got vigilantes picking up the slack.
She said the V word.
If you lose the cops, you lose the city. Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
Oh no.
Out of time. This way, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hope we speak again soon.
You don't even want to look at her. Oh, she's dead.
She was not supposed to ask about your wife.
I have a feeling that this young woman is used to being underestimated. We'll use that.
Oh, you leave her alone. She needs to pack her bags and move to San Francisco with Karen.
I've been thinking a lot about projected personas, how we present a curated version of ourselves through filters on social media, masks.
Interesting, maybe even timely.
That's the dude from Wednesday.
Dr. Glenn, I need help. Are you taking any new clients?
I can always move things around.
Thank you. Truly.
No, he's giving off a really strange vibe. I'm not sure. I don't know. No, we're not accepting clients. Sorry, mate. Have a cup of tea and a long bath. You'll be fine.
I gotta go deal with this.
Good luck with that. Maybe bring an omelette to soften the tension.
For a guy like you to come to a place like this, are you even capable of feeling guilt?
I didn't kill Officer Shanahan.
Maybe not him, but plenty of others.
Oh!
Makes no sense to me, this mayor thing. You gave up your criminal empire for what? Less money and less power?
No, he's always seemed to have a bit of a fetish for politics. That's what I'm saying. He needs a new hobby. Why? Why is he obsessed? I think he should get into knitting.
Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his.
Now you've just doubled it.
You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy.
He's making everything so much worse. Stop it.
See you around, Kingpin.
Well, you've screwed it all up now. Good luck.
Can I ask you both something? Can you just be straight? Does my husband have a chance?
No.
An NYPD cop is dead. Big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong and to punish whoever killed the cop. It just goes and goes until somebody pays.
Usually not the right person in the end.
Two best lawyers I've ever seen, so now if I could just get Hector's suit for court.
I can get it together.
No, you just stay on top.
I like Cherry. He really reminds me of Frank in How to Get Away with Murder, just less deranged and horny. Oh, so he was hiding something. Okay, he's the white tiger that I mocked in the first episode.
Salty sea air.
Warm sand between our toes. What happens after the Mai Tais?
The possibilities are endless. Later, I can give you a taste.
Oh, I feel like I shouldn't be here.
We'll make it up to you later.
With interest. Talk to me.
Guess what I found?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
White Tiger. You neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet.
I'm with the dude on this one. It doesn't really seem like a great idea to tell somebody about this, considering all the crookery that's going on with the cops at the moment. I don't think a lawyer you barely even know would be easy to tell this to.
I had no extra powers. It's not relevant. It's relevant. Someone's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. No one seems to care. Not like Daredevil's around anymore.
Oh, Matt, don't project.
I can find this out. Better believe the DA's office can.
Let them. The people need a hero.
This isn't gonna help your case at all. I mean, not that you had much to begin with.
The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
Sound like you're in pain.
Equal opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
If I was him, I would absolutely give up. I'd be like, that's it. Treat me like a pincushion. Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
I'll get right to the point. I'm resigning my post. Effective tonight, so I will not be able to stay on to help with the transition.
Oh, he's brave.
A lot of new cops as well. Goodbye, Fisk.
Before you go, just one thing. You're originally from Philadelphia.
That's right.
Cheesesteaks are great in Philly. What's the name of the one that we like?
Geno's, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, just go, mate. Leave while you still have all of your limbs intact.
I think that the best is one that I found. D'Angelo's. Cashman's kind enough to drive down there and pick me one up for lunch.
As I said, once a crook, always a crook.
A pay raise for your police force, 0. Overtime minimum, none.
Everyone's been telling him that he needs to be playing nice with the police force, otherwise they're all gonna go and nobody's gonna back him. This isn't gonna help.
Be careful what you wish for.
Any man can be swayed by a single piece of paper. He thought he could keep that child a secret. Sandwich was disgusting.
Is this going to end up turning into some sort of Raina Dean situation? I bloody hope not, because that ended in an absolute catastrophe. I don't want a repeat. I'm not sure how much more I could handle.
Hector's history as the White Tiger has no bearing on this case. Events moves to suppress.
That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet. Totally inflammatory information will unfairly bias the jurors.
If that's the same judge, then I'm not even sure that this meeting has any point. It's not going to come to anything.
The proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform that night. I get it, I do. With respect, it's not what you're up there to do.
I would crawl on a floor and kiss his feet. Come on.
Okay.
Oh my. I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence life as White Tiger.
Okay, well, that was the biggest plot twist of this whole series, I think. I wasn't expecting that.
Find the witness.
Ghosts are hard to find, Maddie.
Isn't that why I hired you?
Totally like Frank.
I know this case sits close to home. All the more reason it's dangerous.
Saying my judgment is clouded because of who Hector is.
Yeah.
Because of who you were. Let's say you're right and I'm right.
You know I know he was telling the truth.
And we both know it doesn't matter if you can't prove it.
See, he definitely needs Cherry around, even though this is still not a good enough replacement for Foggy, because nobody could ever be a good enough replacement for him. But he is the voice of reasoning that he definitely needs.
I like the Matt Murdock I've seen this year. The guy that went out and found his own way, got out of the kitchen, wears a normal suit.
He's done pretty well this year.
Behold him who takes away the sins of the world.
Oh.
Was called to the supper of the Lamb.
I can only imagine how long ago it was since he stepped foot in a church. With the way he was talking in the last episode, I don't think he probably feels himself worthy of being able to step in a place like that.
Finally finished all my paperwork.
I don't know.
Oh, what's he planning on doing? At least if Matt ever gets caught, you can just be like, I didn't know you were there. I can't see you. Yeah, still not peaceful. You run like a crab. That was menacing.
I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client. These aren't really necessary. Comes with the office.
We appreciate your discretion.
Oh, that's what's his face, like Buck or something. Is she a double agent?
Allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
I usually like to start off with a couple of questions. What sparked you to come to therapy, and what would you like to get out of it?
Oh wait, are they actually doing couples therapy? I suppose it's a good way for them to try and fix their problems, and if it does get out that they're going to therapy, it's like a, oh look at them, they're trying to resolve their issues. So either way, it's not a bad thing.
Until very recently, we ran a complex business. Then Wilson left. Disappeared, really.
I'm curious to hear more about that.
Is she mad that he's back?
I was assaulted by a vigilante. The recovery process, it was quite involved.
When he keeps saying vigilante, is he referring to Echo? Or could it be to do with, like, Hawkeye? I mean, that was Christmas time, so that would be roughly a year ago, won't it? To be fair, it could be anyone at this point.
It had never been more profitable. The relationship between management and labor was robust and fulfilling.
In more ways than one.
But was your husband's absence fulfilling for you personally?
I was lonely. I missed Wilson. Then he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that.
That's fair enough. To be fair, if he just straight up dipped and didn't tell her, didn't say anything, I would be a bit like, dude, what the hell? You just egg his house.
Why are we here? Because it doesn't feel like we have a choice.
I'd like to hear from you, Wilson.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
It sounds sweet, but I feel like that was kind of meant as a threat. Like, he's not gonna let her go.
Found him.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
He's at 950 West 185th Street.
I'll meet you out front.
Call Cherry.
Are they killing the witness? Oh, of course they are. Why am I shocked?
My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. I represent Hector Ayala. I know you know who I am, and I know you're scared.
Let him in, please. Oh, thank God.
You're the only person standing between him and a consecutive life sentence.
If I go against the cops, it's gonna be really bad for
It is already bad to come with me now.
Oh, God, a dash.
About 20 seconds before they bust
Look,
you.
man, I don't even know who you are. Cool. How do I know you don't?
How's the fire escape?
At least he's not trying to kill you. Better than nothing.
I have a guy in Fort Tryon Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
Hi, guys. I got lost looking for the toilet.
You're the lawyer.
If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly, he's no longer here.
Wait, so is he working for the Punisher?
Where'd he go? I'm visually impaired. I'd love to help.
Go ahead.
He's a lawyer.
Not that.
Mate, they really are off the deep end, aren't they? You can't just kill anybody you want.
No, don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Matt. Oh! That was fully just a warning for them. Has he killed him? Oh, okay. So that was my reaction to episode 2 of Daredevil Born Again. All I'm saying, right, is that if Matt ended up killing those 2 cops, it's just going to make everything so much worse, isn't it? Because they're going to arrest the witness because they found 2 dead cops in his apartment. So he's not even going to have him as a witness for the other dude who's still sitting in jail. It's really not looking good at all. But that will be it from me today. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see all of you in my next one.